this stuff here, we get it for I get it for about $60 a roll. Richard's getting it for $60 a roll plus postage because we got a mate. But when I couldn't get it, I paid $120 for a roll. I lost mine. And now that will do me 2 avocado grafts. There's enough in there to do 1,000 or so avocado grafts. And people here are only going to be, but some of you might only get 2 or 3, some of you might do 5. So there's a special offer today. People can take a bit, maybe take off that or another section, stick it in a little bag and take it home.
So Neil, I've noticed there's the buddy tape and then there's the paraffin.
Yes.
Paraffin seems to have similar properties, but is a bit cheaper. Have you used the paraffin?
I haven't used the paraffin, Murray used.
I can bring some out.
Yeah, bring some out. Never used it, so I'm not going to comment on it. But we'll do the avocado graft and go for paraffin if you like. Thank you. Okay, a bit of last year's growth, like a bit of young growth. Now I've read that if you chop the leaves off for a week before you do your graft, it puts the energy into the buds because they're about to expand and you get better results. But I've never done it. I tell you, I'm not having a good day. I've been coming along here. I want to see how Murray grafts his avocado. I want to see how Murray grafts the avocado. Well, I rock up here today and he tells me what he learned from me on YouTube. What am I going to learn from?
So what happened was I'd tried to graft avocados for 2 years and had 100% failure rate. And I thought, okay, well I'm going to try one more time, and I discovered the Heritage and Rare Fruit Tree Network, so I'm looking through there. And then Neil pops up on a video. And I managed to, I got free to work, so I got some really good tips from Neil, so I haven't got anything to offer him, but anyway.
Yeah, Paul Winfield, he's an avocado fanatic and lovely bloke. And he spent years trying to work on how to graft avocados better. And the guy always thought avocado would be uppy things, but the supermarket had about 3 and I throw out things for $1. Buy them, won't I? I go home and they're lovely. So I thought, well, I'll get into them too. And Paul and I put our heads together just to, we're swapping notes and communicating these now and then, telling what people are trying. And what Murray saw on the Facebook page was a combination of Paul and my experiences. We've just co-written a bit on Facebook there, on the website. And now on the website I just take a bit off and whack another bit on and squirt a bit of metho up and just tape around it. And what I'm now doing, I'm holding the top of the avocado down. Now where it bends easy is where I graft it. Right, I used to be grafting down here somewhere, and now I'm grafting it where it bends easy. Right there, it's bending okay down to about here. Now, when I say that they're bending okay, you then should get equally as soft as scion. Now, I couldn't find a decent bit on the tree out there, it's the wrong time of year. And I may very well be better grafting this down lower, but for the purpose of this, I like to match up similar age wood if I can, but for the purpose of this we're going to assume I've got a nice soft bit of wood and sterilise my gear. Now the books recommend a cleft graft or a wedge graft for avocados. Why do they recommend that? Because the thing doesn't fall off. Yeah. This is soft wood, so it's got to be maybe a level up with your whip and tongues to whip and tongue an avocado, but if you do, I reckon it's better.
Right.
Okay, knife angle, I've got your bit of, got everything. That is 70% alcohol. And the avocado is about the only thing that I don't use the Clonex on.
Any particular reason?
Oh, I've got a very good reason for not using it. Every time I've tried it, they've died.
Yeah. That's my sort of science.
Is that a good enough reason?
Yeah. Perfect.
Now avocados they're not round, they tend to be a bit oval or oblong. So I'm getting this on the thinnest part of the side.
Quick round of applause for the caterers.
I've been living predominantly on beetroot soup for the last fortnight, so extra cut back from out.
Did you just recut that, Neil, because it wasn't fitting the way you wanted?
No, I recut it because I was yapping and didn't cut long enough the first time. These are a bit fiddly. Look, I should be doing a cleft graft, I think. A whip and tongue is a better graft if you can do it. And this is about as challenged as you get. I'm not having a good day, but I've got through the whole day without swearing. If this had fallen off, I don't think I would have. And I'm just going to trim that off a bit there. Could have got before, but didn't play.
So that tape's got to come off, or you wait till it rots off?
No, this tape's got to come off.
And that's grafting tape.
This is grafting. Look, there's heaps of people out there doing this with buddy tape. I went to a show there about 4 or 5 years ago, and like, it was a big show, and there was about 6 grafters down there, and they are all using buddy tape except me. We've got this great long line of people up there waiting to get a tree grafted, and I think every 4th one, how come that fellow's using a different tape? Well, there was this fellow there in his 80s, oh, he's too old to change. Anyway, man, they gave him some bloody cheek. And a few photographs of dead grafts started coming up on their Facebook group. I'm looking, yeah, buddy tape, buddy tape, buddy tape. Next year, no one was using buddy tape. I didn't say anything. So I'm not a fan of buddy tape or this type of graft. I'm going to a lot of trouble to get pressure on that thing to squeeze them apart, and that gives me a 5 or 10% edge over buddy tape. And everything you compromise, everything that I can get that 5 or 10% over adds up.
Can I ask you a question about avocado rootstock? Are they all one and the same?
No, I'm told Hass are the worst. I'm told you get the least percentage strike rate on Hass, and I'm only using Hass. All I can tell you is you do win a few. And they have
If you don't know what variety it is, can you grow, avocados from a seed that you bought at the supermarket, ate the avocado, and then grow it like those out of the seed, and you can just...
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
Now, if I could find my Vaseline, I would be putting some Vaseline over that cut section, but it's not critical. Now, this is Paul Winfield. He went on his mission to learn how to graft avocados. So he googled all sorts of grafting, and he got a result where people were getting better results with citrus using 70% alcohol like this. It's a bit of a misting, and he then tried it for avocados and his percentage come up, and I've then added my thoughts to it, and between us we've come up with what you're seeing today. Now, this is your buddy tape, and I stretch that nice and tightly over that end bud, and it should grow through it. Now, if you'd seen me doing this 3 years ago, I would have had a longer section above the bud. Now, I'm like, if I was asked if I'd be coming back here. If I come back here in 3 years' time, I'll just about guarantee I will be doing things different to today. And that's how it should be. Okay, I've missed that for alcohol. I didn't really need the Vaseline because I've sealed it with the buddy tape. He's got his nice little germ-free, fungi-free environment in there because I've sterilised it, and that there's a reasonable chance that will grow out through the buddy tape, which I've stretched over it. And if I was doing this in November with both wood actively growing, then I would have a higher percentage taken.
So this is the parafilm, which looks pretty similar in that you can really stretch that, and if you stretch it too far and break it doesn't matter because it'll stick to itself.
I won't use that for
Does that
avocado.
seem great? I mean, that's sort of...
It falls apart. I'm not sure well it'll fall apart, but eventually it will disintegrate.
I'll find a use for that stuff. I don't know avocados, but you're getting success.
I just wrap the whole thing in this.
And do you wrap your graft in that too?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you would not get as much pressure on that as what I got.
Yeah, okay.
And that might be 5 or 10 or 15%.
Yeah, I'll take it every time, yeah.
And
sorry, Neil, what I did do was, as you can see, I was mindful I needed that pressure. I actually put some raffia over the top and really tighten that up. And I could have put that on beforehand and then put paraffin on over that, but I did it like that. So that was just how I did it. Well, for the first time in my life I put a label on something. And this was the 29th and the 3rd. So Neil's told me February's probably the latest to do this. I did this at the end of March.
look.
So I not failed. I did 15 and 3 worked. So I'll definitely try a bit earlier. So.
And once you got your 3 working, there wasn't anything that was going to stop it, was it?
I'm going to have another go with a
Yeah.
few more tips I've learned from you today.
Yeah.
So